We all love technology. Phones, laptops, smart gadgets, they make our lives easier, faster, and cooler. But what if everything you thought you knew about them was wrong? What if some of the things you do every day are actually myths? Today we're diving into 5 tech myths that almost everyone believes. And trust me, number 4 will completely change the way you use your phone forever. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll start questioning everything you know about the tech you rely on. Myth number 1. Charging your phone overnight destroys the battery. Sound familiar? I used to panic every night, unplugging my phone at 99%, terrified I'd ruin it. But here's the twist. Modern lithium-ion batteries are smarter than we think. Phones now have built-in mechanisms to stop charging at 100% and trickle charge only when needed. That's right. Your phone is basically babysitting its battery while you sleep. Still, there are some exceptions, like extremely old devices or cheap knockoffs. But for most of us, this myth is just that, a myth. Quick question. How many of you have been obsessively unplugging your phones? Comment guilty below. Myth number 2. Private browsing equals complete privacy. Think you're invisible online? Think again. Private mode doesn't hide you from your internet provider, websites, or hackers. Its main job? To prevent your browser from saving history, cookies, and local data. That's it. But the moment your data travels over the internet, it's still visible. So next time you open that secret tab, remember, your browser isn't magic. And here's the shocking part. There's actually a trick websites use to still track you. But I'll reveal that in just a moment. Have you ever thought private browsing kept you safe? Be honest. Hit the like button if you just realized it doesn't. Myth number 3. More megapixels equals better photos. Every year, phone brands advertise bigger numbers. 108 megapixels, 200 megapixel. And we think bigger numbers mean sharper pictures. But here's the science. The size of the sensor, the quality of the lens, and the software processing matter way more than megapixels. A smaller sensor crammed with millions of pixels can actually produce worse images than a modest 12 megapixel sensor with great optics. Crazy, right? Your phone isn't lying. It's just marketing magic. And here's a bonus tip. Your next selfie might actually be sharper if you stop obsessing over megapixels. I'll show you how in a minute. Drop a comment. How many megapixels does your phone have? You might be surprised it doesn't mean what you think. Myth number 4. Closing apps saves battery. Raise your hand if you swipe away apps constantly to save power. Sounds reasonable, right? Wrong. Modern operating systems are smart. They freeze apps in the background, meaning they're not consuming battery unless actively used. Constantly closing them actually forces the app to reload, which uses more energy than just letting it sit. So that frantic swiping might actually be draining your battery faster than leaving the apps alone. Mind blown? Pro tip. There are exceptions. Apps that constantly ping your location or stream data. But for most apps, leaving them open is actually smarter. I bet most of you are guilty of this. Comment, I swipe, if you're finally going to stop. Myth number 5. More RAM equals faster device. It sounds logical. More memory should make everything faster. But here's the kicker. It's not just about RAM. Processor speed, storage type, and software optimization matter way more. In fact, extra RAM that isn't used is just wasted. So that phone you were eyeing with 16 gigabytes RAM might not actually feel faster than a well-optimized 8 gigabyte phone. Shocking, right? Have you ever bought a device thinking more RAM equals instant speed? Comment below. I'm curious how many of you fell for this. And there you have it. 5 tech myths that almost everyone believes. From charging your phone overnight to thinking private browsing makes you invisible, it turns out our everyday tech habits aren't always what they seem. So, what's the biggest myth you believed before? Comment below. I read every single one. And if you want more videos that reveal the hidden truths behind technology, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Remember, in tech, things aren't always what they appear. Stay curious, stay smart, and keep tickling your brain with Techie Tickle.